fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry. Jordan Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three yards remain for second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
For Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he's dropped right. At the 40, gain of 3.
Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down. It's Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On downs.
Mixon with a first down carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
4th down.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Get him, get him, get him. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Vikings nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mannion. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.